Hey everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to the last layout for August. And as you can see, I am doing a layout about some watermelon. So it's so funny, or maybe it's not, maybe it's sad. But this month, we saw the inspiration, and I just knew that I wanted to do something with the fruit. And I thought about the watermelon, and I remember the paper, and it was kind of like my jumping off point was this paper. But it was the last paper that I used. It was the last layout that I did, and it was the only page that I knew for sure that I was going to do. And I don't know why I waited to do it last, but I did. And I like the way it turned out. So anyway, so I'm doing another Scrapbook Generation sketch, and it has all of these strips that go uh, they go vertically, and they have like banner edges. Well, mine is not like that. And normally when you see those strips like that, you use different colored paper so that you use up your scrap, or at least that's what I do. I'm not doing that either. I'm using the same paper for all the strips. And I wanted it to be where, well, what I didn't want to have like the paper and just cut into strips and kind of put it down where you could just see the gap in between. I wanted it to be mixed up. I wanted it to have a little bit more interest than just having the paper with strips. So as you can see that when I place them down here, they don't match up, which is perfect. There is one little area that it does, but I do change it when I'm gluing it down, but you don't see that. I don't make you watch me glue all that down. You can thank me later, but because it's so boring sometimes. So these strips I cut by the directions. They were like in 3 different sizes, and I don't remember the sizes exactly, but I put them in 3 different piles, and I'm placing them on the layout just as instructed, and I'm kind of staggering them, and there we go. So I am going to glue them down, and I do use my ruler a lot on this page. I find that if you don't get the first one straight, the rest of them aren't going to be straight. And they don't have to be like perfectly straight, but they need to be, somewhat. So that's why, I use the ruler. And anyway, so I'm not going to make you watch me glue all those down. And there they are. You can tell it's kind of a mix there. You know it's watermelon, but it doesn't look like the paper. Now I try to be, because this is my personality, and being the rule keeper that I am, I try to make this as true to the sketch as I can. I just lean towards that. There are some that use sketches as a jumping off point, and sometimes I do that, but normally I don't. I try to keep it true. Sometimes the embellishments that she has on there, I change that up, but I keep those even. You can see the stars there at the upper right corner of my page. Those are going to be on this layout, as you can tell that from the sketch, there's stars on there. And I thought stars was perfect, for summer. And most of us think of 4th of July and, celebration. So stars was perfect. Now, I guess the little photos that I'm doing right now, they had rounded corners. I didn't remember that. But they also are on like Polaroid type frames. And I do have a couple die cuts that are Polaroid, but did I use them for this? No. I just cut some rectangles out and just placed them on there. Yeah, and also speaking of like embellishments, I do add more embellishments, but I did it like after I turned the camera off, and I didn't know how long I was going to be, and I thought, oh, I won't turn it on. But you'll be able to see my true completed page on the Facebook group. So make sure you check that out. And speaking of the Facebook group, there's a link to that group in my details, as well as all the ladies that are part of the Mini Kit Monday group. It's Becky and Daisy and Dolly and Shannon and Kathy. And so there's all of us that we put videos out every Monday of our pages, and we've been doing this for a couple of years. This is a great group, and the Facebook group is very friendly, lots of inspiration, and we invite anyone who would like to come. We do ask a few questions, of course, but that's okay. Just answer the questions, and we'd be glad to let you join us. I think that's it. We're done. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more that I'm going to add to it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks. Oh, my title. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking? Oh my gosh. Yes, the title. So I love the Alpha, and I think they're by Chamel, and I don't recall. I don't buy Chamel's papers or any of her lines. It's not my style. But I love these Alphas, and I love the navy. And I was going to title this Salt or Not, which is basically what I titled this video, but I didn't like the way it looked. And so I ended up changing it to Southern style, which is usually the way people eat watermelon in the South is with salt. You may like it, you may not like it. You can let me know if you want to. But it was something I had posted. I posted these pictures on Facebook and kind of asked, and some people like it, some people don't. I just found it kind of interesting. Anyway, guys, I think this is it for sure now. I think there's not much left. I'm sorry, I'm kind of rushing through this. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye.